Hello, very good morning. It is December 11, 2015. This is Devaraja Mayuran to bring you the latest news that the English dailies of Sri Lanka have brought for you. Thus, the Daily Mirror writes its headline as Tajuddin case court wants report on CCTV in 14 days. Colombo Additional Magistrate Nishant Peris yesterday ordered the head of the Computer School of Colombo University to swiftly examine the CCTV footage relating to the alleged murder of rugby player Wasim Tajuddin and submit a report within the next 14 days. The news below the headline says party leaders to decide on Ravi's no-faith motion. The date for the no-confidence motion against Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake will be decided by leaders of the parties which represent Parliament, Speaker Kharu Surya informed the House yesterday. And the news says COP will get more legal teeth, says Speaker. Speaker Kharu Surya said the Committee on Public Enterprises will be given more legal teeth to deal with widespread corruption, mismanagement at state commercial ventures and to take strict action against officials who fail to deliver. And the news says Shyam murder convict appeal against verdict. Former DIG was Kunawardana, his son, and 4 other convicts who were sentenced to death over the abduction and killing of Mohammed Shyam yesterday appealed to the Supreme Court to set aside the judgment and to dismiss the death sentences imposed on them by the High Court. And the news says attack on HNDA students IP interdicted. A Kiralapanna police inspector found guilty of having brutally battered charged a female HNDA student during a protest at Ward Place on October 29 was interdicted with effect from yesterday. And the news says Dinesh says FCID summons journalists. The situation will be dangerous if the journalists are arrested. Anyone could call FCID and find out the names. Opposition MP Dinesh Punawardana told Parliament yesterday that summoning journalists to the Financial Crimes Investigation Division would be a dangerous precedent. Now let me take a move to daily news, whose headline writes Additional Magistrate declares Tajuddin death not an accident, while ordering the University of Colombo School of Computing to submit its analytical report within 2 weeks on the findings of the CCTV footage from 2 locations in order to uncover a substantial amount of evidence on the murder of former rugby player Wasim Tajuddin. Colombo Additional Nishant Peris observed that the death of Tajuddin was not an accident. The additional magistrate stated that since 2 post-mortem reports had been submitted before court, it would take more time to deliver the verdict on the inquest into the death after analyzing those reports. And the news says Trinco torture camps of World War's second vintage. Health and Indigenous Medicine Minister and Cabinet spokesman Dr. Rajitha Senaratne yesterday claimed that the so-called torture camps inside the Trincomalee Navy base were constructed by the British during the Second World War. Another news says PM to meet all trade union representatives tomorrow. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe is to meet representatives of all trade union on Saturday to discuss their concerns on the proposals in the budget 2016. Another news says court orders inquiry against former JMO. Colombo Additional Magistrate Nishant Peris yesterday ordered the Sri Lanka Medical Council Chairman and Director General of Health to investigate on different claims made by former Colombo GMO Professor Ananda Samarasekara. Finally, we can have a quick look at the news highlights in Ceylon today, whose headline writes IMF warns Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's economic outlook remains uncertain and the island's performance will depend to a large extent on the course set for economic policies in the coming months, the IMF said in a statement dated Wednesday released yesterday. Another news says hard to arrest KP. The LTTE's International Weapons Procurer Kumaran Padmanathan alias KP cannot be easily arrested because of the manner in which the previous government arrested him abroad and brought him to Sri Lanka, Cabinet spokesman Dr. Rajitha Senaratne said yesterday. Finally, a news says identifying Tajuddin's killer, CID asked to seek foreign technical expertise. Colombo Additional Magistrate Nishant Peris asked the Criminal Investigation Department to acquire assistance of foreign computer forensic experts if necessary in order to get clear resolution pictures to identify persons in CCTV footage relating to the murder of Rugby Wasim Tajuddin. With that news, I am wrapping up the paper news. News like this and more will come on your way tomorrow. Have a nice day. Goodbye.